WWE is about to move to Netflix on January 6th, and that's a huge freaking deal. This might be the most monumental thing to happen to WWE since, well, probably since Vince McMahon stepped down, but before that, WrestleMania. This is huge, and I think people don't understand how big of a deal this is. WWE, yeah, they're on a huge platform, but really, how many people have access to WWE right now? But when they move to Netflix, Netflix is a streaming service worldwide. Hey Siri, how many people are subscribed to Netflix?
As of June 30th, 2022, Netflix had 220.7 million subscribers worldwide.
Okay, so she said 220 something million people. Now times that by 3 because you know people are sharing their subscriptions. I mean, not me, Netflix. I would never do that. So that means a ton of people are about to have access to Monday Night Raw whenever they want. You want to watch it on Wednesday night at 11 p.m.? Okay, you're scrolling, you have nothing to do, and suddenly you're like, what is this thing? And it's Monday Night Raw? What is this, wrestling? Oh my gosh, so much access is about to be out there for everybody, and that is a game changer. And so on January 6th, Monday Night Raw, it has to be treated like a PLE to the likes of one of the big four. I think that January 6th is going to be such a huge event, and I have come up with about 10 give or take things that I think would just bring the Monday Night Raw Netflix premiere to the next level. So the first one is John Cena. He's going to open the show. Yeah, let's have John Cena come out. This is the beginning of the John Cena farewell retirement tour. He's going to be the first thing we see on Monday Night Raw, and maybe even the last thing we see on Monday Night Raw for the year 2025. But we got to talk about what the beginning is. So he comes out, he's introducing everybody, and well, lo and behold, Logan Paul, he returns to WWE and he confronts John Cena saying, you're yesterday's news, why don't you just retire right near, let us young bucks have it, and this will start their year-long feud. I don't think they need to fight every single month, every single week, but throughout this year, I want them kind of intertwined with each other, and, you know, maybe tag matches, maybe just random disqualifications, whatever the case may be, they will start their feud right here, right now, and John Cena might even say, yeah, you know what, let's have a match, and guess what, I have just the special guest referee, and he points to someone in the crowd, and guess who it is? Iron Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson just lost to Logan Paul's brother, Jake Paul. There's rumblings of a tag match at WrestleMania, so, you know, this could be the beginning. John Cena, Iron Mike versus Jake Paul, Logan Paul, WrestleMania. We start it right here. Here's a quick one. We're back to 3-hour Monday Night Raws. Apparently, WWE figured out the formula just in time for it to go back to 2 hours. So yeah, let's bump it back up to 3 hours. And hey, it's streaming now. We can watch it whenever we want. So if we need to pause it, we'll just pause it and come back after work. And I predict that this belt right here is also going to change hands from me to you, potentially. All you got to do is comment below, hit the bell notification, subscribe, and thumbs up if you're so kind. Why am I giving away this belt? Because I'm trying to become a full-time YouTuber. Honestly, I want to quit my day job and do wrestling content all the time, especially if we're going to Netflix. There's going to be more wrestling content than ever, so I got to make this full-time. Got to do it. We just got to do it. Follow the dream. But in the process, you can win this belt. So, you know, win-win for both of us. All you got to do, comment. Please comment. And yeah, maybe watch the videos all the way to the end because that helps the engagement as well. But let's go on to the next thing to happen. Now we got to have our first match of the night, and we want casual fans to really buy into the product and really get invested. And how can we do that? By bringing out someone who has a connection with the crowd that no one else has, and that will be Jey Uso. He's coming out of the Bloodline feud right now, kind of going back into a singles mode. He's still kind of on friendly terms with Roman, whatever, their past is the past, but he's not going to be his right-hand man anymore. So he's coming back for his rematch against Braun Breaker, and he's just going to win. He is going to win, but when it's all said and done, Bronson Reed attacks, and so does the entire new Bloodline. They're going to obliterate Jey Uso after he's had somewhat of a celebration. It will allow casuals to see, like, oh wow, this connection. They fall in love with Jey Uso, and then he's immediately destroyed. They'll get the full jubilation and betrayals of WWE all in the first, like, 15-20 minutes. But yeah, so Jey Uso wins it, but Bronson Reed attacks, and that is going to be his payment for helping during War Games, getting the bloodline to help him win a title. And Jey Uso now is laid out for the rest of the night. Finn Balor is going to fight Damian Priest. If you notice, Finn Balor hasn't fully given up on the notion that he needs to beat Damian Priest. He keeps kind of saying it here and there, and I think Finn Balor is going to cost Damian Priest his match against Gunther once more at Survivor Series, and then we're going to get almost the full-time demon coming back at Netflix. And it's revealed that the Final Testament has actually been in Finn Balor's ears this whole time, and they turned him against Damian Priest, and now the demon is joining Final Testament. Not Finn Balor. Well, you know, Finn Balor, but the demon Finn Balor. He is now part of Final Testament, and Final Testament keeps racking up these kind of low-key wins, becoming an actual threat slowly but surely before anyone realizes it. Speaking of Final Testament, let's circle back to John Cena. John Cena's backstage, and The Miz walks up to him and says, "Hey, if it isn't the original Marine," and he kind of starts gloating about his career. The Miz starts gloating about his Hollywood career and how John Cena had only had the Marine 1 and 2, but The Miz is able to take that franchise all the way to number 6, and he just like says, "Don't worry, John, one day you'll catch up." And then he kind of leaves, and John Cena's just like, "Wait, what?" You know, just kind of a humorous moment there. Sami Zayn's going to be there, and he's looking after Jey Uso, who's been, you know, beat up by the New Bloodline and Bronson Reed. And then boom, he gets knocked out too by, not the Bloodline, Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens was mad at Cody Rhodes for teaming up with Roman Reigns. Well, Kevin Owens is livid with Sami Zayn. He cannot believe that, of all people, Sami went back to the Bloodline, and no, not happening. And that would be the setup for their WrestleMania feud, because those two have such good chemistry, and they have been friends since they were literally like 18 years old. They grew up in the business together, but they've never had a match at WrestleMania, and this is the opportunity. So Kevin Owens destroys Sami Zayn as, you know, he's looking over a destroyed Jey Uso, and all this is very important. And so now we go to the wrestling main event of the night, and it's going to be CM Punk versus Gunther. I think Gunther still holds the title. He's being booked like absolute trash right now, but I think he recovers, and like I said anyways, Finn Balor's going to interfere in that match, and Gunther takes it to the first episode of Raw, and CM Punk wins. CM Punk wins. It's a feel-good moment. We love it, and it's awesome. He's a big name. It's just great all around. But here's the thing. I debated on he wins, and then Drew McIntyre Claymore kicks him right away and says, "I'm entering the Royal Rumble, and I'm coming for you." That would be great and cool and amazing. However, the fact that Bronson Reed is going to attack Jey Uso earlier the night, we can't have that finish twice. So second episode of Raw on Netflix, that's where we say Drew McIntyre Claymore kicking CM Punk as he celebrates. And then he says, "I'm going to the Royal Rumble." So yeah, CM Punk wins, and it's just a great moment all around. Oh, and I forgot to mention, throughout the entire night, we're going to introduce the roster as they enter into the Royal Rumble. We're going to have like 30 seconds to a minute little interview segments or vignettes of just, you know, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, Otis, just all saying, "Hey, I'm entering into the Royal Rumble," and kind of give a little bit of showcase of their personalities. But then we have Roman Reigns comes out for the final segment, and he says all night long, people have been entering into the Royal Rumble. Well, that's not what the Tribal Chief is going to do. The Tribal Chief is going right to the source. I'm going to challenge for the title, my title, at the Royal Rumble directly. And then Cody Rhodes' music hits, and he's like, "Oh yeah? You just got to call the shots like that? Okay, let's do it. Why don't we do it right now then?" Those two get in each other's face, and then The Rock's music hits. That's right, The Rock comes out, and The Rock is like, "All right, you jabronis." He makes fun of the crowd, he makes fun of everybody, and he says that whoever wins out of these two, they're fighting the final boss at WrestleMania, because he's number 30 in the Royal Rumble. And mic drop, right? He also is going to drop an F-bomb here, because we got to get that out of the way. I don't want F-bombs to become like standard practice at WWE, but everybody's going to want to be the first, so let's just have The Rock do it, all right? He's on the board. He can do whatever he wants. Let him just drop it, get it out of the way. He drops an F-bomb, and then he does this motion. Cody and Roman look at each other, and then they see that the New Bloodline has surrounded the ring, and they also see Jimmy Uso has been taken out, and he was the only member that hadn't been taken out throughout the night because Jey Uso got taken out, Sami Zayn got taken out, and now Jimmy Uso's there, and Solo Sikoa swarms, and boom, we have Cody and Roman laid out as The Rock, the final boss, and the tribal chief Solo Sikoa. They put up the ones, and that is your ending of Monday Night Raw on Netflix. And what did you think of my booking of the first episode? Let me know in the comments below. Please also, fill it out for me a little bit. Maybe throw in some mid-cards doing something, or just what would you like to see on this episode? Give me your wish list in the comments below. Guys, girls, have a good day.